Just over a year ago, Sam Gyimah was a Conservative minister serving in the government.
Who's taking the picture?
But today, he's standing as a Liberal Democrat in the seat of Kensington.
You ready?
Are you telling people that you were a Conservative?
They all know.
Is that actually helping you in some ways get those Tory votes?
Well, it's a very politically engaged constituency, and I have huge name recognition on the doorsteps. Because people know my story, they know when I resigned as a minister, they know I was one of the 21 who rebelled against No Deal. We've got potentially hard left government and a hard Brexit government. Both of them are extreme, and we need a sensible party in the middle. You know, Boris Johnson will say that he needs the biggest majority ever, but he's gambling with our economic future. I'm Sam, I'm the Lib Dem parliamentary candidate.
Hi. What was Sam like as a student at school?
Thoroughly professional, very talented, obviously. Model student, really.
Well behaved?
Of course.
Johnson's a bloody liar. Corbyn is a left-winger. I'm not left-wing.
Yeah. Well, if you
And
say
you're Joe Swindon or...
I was a minister. I resigned because of Brexit. If I wanted to look after myself, I would have stayed as a minister.
Yeah,
the
but
seat I was in
with all
before.
due respect, the Lib Dems are hardly likely to get in, are they?
Here we are. If you look
No,
at
I'm talking about the whole nation.
The whole
to stop Brexit.
But we will be a break on the extremes. What he's saying about he can't vote for either, that is common. What is not common is to say he won't vote. That is not common.
We're undecided. We are conservative.
Yeah.
We definitely, I can honestly say, not wanting to go Labour. We like the platforms of the Lib Dem, but without the majority, we're fearful that if you don't win the majority, which I think the polls are saying you won't, that things could go awry then.
You can't have either Corbyn and his madness on the role of the state, or Boris Johnson having a majority to deliver whatever Brexit that he wants.
I feel like I'm fatigued.
Yes.
I feel tired.
But it's not going to end. I mean, you feel tired, but it's not going to end. And giving in because we feel we're exhausted is what he wants.
Thank you very much for
Take
your
care.
time, and good luck to you.
53. It's flat 2. I've got...
Why did you ring flat 1?
Oh.
I shan't be voting for you, but I wish you well.
What's it like as a Lib Dem working for someone who was a Conservative minister?
I don't see it as anything different because I was a Conservative previously. I was a Cameronite Conservative, and then I switched when the party decided it was very sort of Leave-based. And I think, unfortunately, I think Sam's reasons for moving were so noble.
Do you sympathise with those out there that we've spoken to who don't like Brexit, but they also really don't like Jeremy Corbyn?
Yeah, I mean, I can see where they're coming, and I know that people are very scared of Jeremy Corbyn, but at the end of the day, it's pretty obvious within, you know, that this election is not about that. It is basically about whether you want to leave the European Union or not.
Are you nervous at all about the revoke Article 50 line? Because we know from polling it hasn't played out very well, and actually people want to see a second referendum. They don't necessarily want to just cancel Brexit altogether.
Yes.
Have people been raising that as a concern on the doorstep?
To tell you the truth, it's yes, but not a lot.
The confusion is kind of people are thinking, actually, the Conservative Party is not my party. Am I really a Lib Dem? This sense that the political world is being realigned and people are having to make different choices is one that is kind of quite uncomfortable and quite torturous.
Do you feel like a Lib Dem in your heart, having been a Conservative for so long?
Oh yes, I mean, because the Conservative Party's changed. Politics is changing, there's a realignment going on, and this election is happening in the midst of that. And in many ways, we're not immune to what is happening in other Western democracies. You know, we've seen it with Trump in the US, and what I'm standing for is we can stop the madness here. We can't stop it, we must stop it.